Hello and Assalamualaikum to our lecturer Dr. Rukaya. We are from Group 1 of PEC 221 D1. Today, our group will be presenting about prestressing principle of precast concrete and everything that you must know. Firstly, my name is Nur Shafiqah binti Zaini and I will be introduce our group members. This team consists of Zikri bin Japri, Nurul Ashikin binti Muhammad Ashri, Nurul Haslinda binti Roslan, Nur Firas Shokina binti Jafri, and Nur Shafiqah binti Zaini, which is me. So, our contents will include, firstly, what is prestressed concrete? Secondly, what is precast concrete? Thirdly, concept of prestressed principle in precast concrete. And last but not least, how it reduces carbon dioxide and global warming.
Let's see what is prestressed concrete. Prestressed concrete is a construction component that enables members to impose predetermined engineering stresses to overcome the stresses that arise when loaded. It integrates the high compressive strength of concrete with the high tensile strength of steel in a single material.
So, what is precast concrete? Precast concrete is a form of concrete that is prepared, cast, and cured off-site, usually in a controlled factory environment, using reusable molds. Precast concrete elements can be joined to other elements to form a complete structure. It is typically used for structural components such as wall panels, beams, columns, floors, staircases, pipes, tunnels, and so on.
Concrete is very strong in compression and works well when used in vertical column, for example, whereas when we use it horizontally like slab or beam, concrete can typically span, but for only short distances. If we try to increase its length, it will begin to crack, and at the end of the day, it will fail.
When we try to use PCC for longer horizontal spans in buildings and bridges, its size and weight becomes too large and impractical. To tackle this problem, we added metal reinforcing bars in a concrete to achieve greater length. As a result, reinforced cement concrete became an important structural material for bridge construction. Even reinforced concrete has a limited capacity to span distances before cracking and failing under stress. Hence, a new system of concrete is experimented for treating concrete to increase the span length even further with less weight. The system is known as prestressed concrete.
San Franciscan engineer P.H. Jackson in 1886. Prestressed concrete was patented by San Franciscan engineer P.H. Jackson in 1886, although it did not emerge as an accepted building material until 50 years later when a shortage of steel, coupled with technological advancement, made prestressed concrete the building material of choice during European post-war reconstruction.
To understand this concept, look at this member. When the load is applied, the member bends like this. You can see here the compression develop at top and tension develop at the bottom. And due to elongation at the bottom, concrete gets cracked. But to prevent this cracking, additional steel bar are added at the bottom section and stretch it so that it can resist most of the tension.
How it reduces carbon dioxide and global warming impact.
Do you know carbon dioxide, also known by its chemical formula CO2, is a colorless, tasteless gas that comes from many sources, including your own lungs. These and other sources of CO2 are generally attributed to trapping heat and raising temperature, thus contributing to what's called the greenhouse effect. Regardless of where you stand in your opinion of global warming, excess CO2 in the atmosphere is not a good thing, and it just makes sense to reduce it where we can. The high temperatures needed for cement manufacturing make it an energy-intensive process, as with the production of many building materials.
My name is Shikin. So on how precast is a problem solver, it is because precast concrete will eventually helps to reduce the construction waste in both factory and in situ. So in reducing waste, it will help to reduce the construction indoor air quality infection, which is it will help to reduce the pollution of air quality. And next is precast concrete is a thermal mass, which is it can absorb and release heat slowly, which is it is more efficient in heating, ventilating, thus it will eventually reduce the emission of carbon dioxide. And lastly, precast concrete can be crushed and can be used as an aggregate for new construction. For an example, used as the base of roads, sidewalks, and concrete slab for new development. So with all the efficiency in waste management, heavy machine management, it will help to reduce the effects of greenhouse. As a word said by Thomas Singer, the most suitable ways is to not make things. The second most suitable ways is to make something very useful to solve a problem that hasn't been solved. And also by Aboriginal proverb, to look after land and land will look after you. Destroy the land, it will destroy you. So precast concrete is a very an ideal idea that had been invented to preserve our nature from being destroyed, and will help our environment to stay in a controlled condition. So that's all from our group. Thank you.